what appears to be a chase, I-17 northbound. We're tracking this yellow Corvette. You can see it right there. And it looks like DPS and Phoenix Police, both of those agencies are on this case right now. We're told this is possibly related to a homicide from earlier today. Again, Sky 12 tracking this police pursuit, and it's been going on for quite a while right now. It looks like heading northbound. It looks like that yellow Corvette is making a U-turn right now and heading southbound in the opposite direction right now. From this vantage point, it doesn't look like we can see any police vehicles, but there are plenty of police officers with DPS troopers, that is, and then also officers with the Phoenix Police Department. And again, this could be possibly related to a homicide from earlier today. Bram Resnick is joining me live right now as we continue to track what's going on. A very serious situation right now. Breaking news unfolding before our eyes.
And it's unclear exactly what road he's on. He's not on I-17. He's gotten off the freeway, and now it appears he might be getting onto a ramp onto the freeway, and this would be going southbound, I believe.
Looks like he's picking up some speed for sure.
Yeah, he did accelerate. We're kind of flying blind here right now. Sky 12 is up in the sky over this, tracking this. Wow, he's got to be going around 90 miles an hour, 80, 90 right now.
Oh, okay.
That's a Corvette, and looks like we may have lost the shot. But again, he's going southbound on I-17, back into Phoenix. It started in North Phoenix, as you said.
Right.
I believe it's connected to a homicide case.
Right, our
and
Sky 12 is back up.
Our shot is back up. You see that yellow Corvette speeding through traffic.
Looks like the driver is definitely picking up some speed right there, passing through a semi, passing by a semi, that is. Now in the HOV lane. And as you mentioned, Bram, it looked like the driver of that vehicle got off of the freeway and then went back on the freeway.
And we're looking for signs on the highway, just as you are, to give us an idea. Let's see, was that a Jomax Road sign there? Not sure. Well, again, going southbound and heading into a bit more traffic now. Look, he's going into the side lane there to get by the HOV traffic. This could be getting very dangerous. Oh, very dangerous maneuver. Can you tell us?
Heading on the off-ramp, it does look like
Jomax? Was that Jomax? So I think he's heading south. He's heading southbound on I-17 now, exiting at Jomax. And we don't see police in the area. Obviously, they are monitoring the chase. This did start in North Phoenix about, what, 20 minutes ago.
And obviously posing dangers. I mean, just cutting across roads right there, completely just took a diagonal curve to get off of that off-ramp right there. Oh, blowing through some areas right there, that four-way stop it looked like. And again, DPS and Phoenix Police chasing this pursuit right now going on. That yellow Corvette definitely dodging some cars, weaving in and out, picking up speed at certain points, and now back on surface streets in North Phoenix, it appears.
Yeah, it looks like he is on Jomax Road, now traveling eastbound. Not a very well-populated area. I'll have to admit, I'm not that familiar with that part of North Phoenix. Not very well developed.
It does look like there's some homes on that one side and then all kind of desert on the other. Not a lot of traffic in this area, but it did look like there were quite a few cars on the I-17 right there where he just jetted across traffic.
And again, this starting about 20-25 minutes ago. We believe it's related to a homicide. Don't have any more details than that. DPS and Phoenix PD are pursuing in some fashion. Obviously, we have not seen any police vehicles in the picture since we picked up this chase on this Sky 12 shot. We have to believe this person doesn't have a plan right now. Can you tell which street that is?
It does look like they are stopping right now, opposed to what they were doing earlier. What we were seeing, just kind of cutting across traffic. It looked like he's kind of darting out there.
Stop now. He would be going north.
Red light.
And now he's going northbound, running that red light in the wrong lane of traffic, in that center lane, and
gaining
speeding
speed
up
for sure right there.
And he could be looking for another way back onto the I-17. And we are trying to get more information from Phoenix PD as well as DPS as to what exactly led to this pursuit, this chase, why this yellow Corvette you see on the screen right now is just careening all over North Phoenix.
from Duramax.
North Valley. Is that North Happy Valley Parkway? This is North Valley Parkway going northbound. And I'm not sure, does this end up at near the USAA complex in North Phoenix? I wish I had a map with me right now.
We are having issues with our Sky 12 signal. We are working to get that back for you right now, but a very dangerous situation out there. You can see that driver just, you know, not holding back, that's for sure.
He seems to think he can speed his way out of this.
Yes, it does appear that way.
Many drivers have learned before him, you really can't do that.
Right, and it's frightening to think all of the vehicles around that yellow Corvette there really having no idea, you know, that this is such a serious matter right now.
Yeah, and of course what we want is for this to end safely, the driver to be arrested and nobody to be hurt in this. Thankfully, it appears no one has been hurt. What we do know, or what we believe we know, is this is somehow related to a homicide that occurred earlier today. And I think we're going to go to some video we had earlier near the start of this chase in North Phoenix. You see him pulling a Yui there, nearly causing a collision, 2 collisions, and then taking off, perhaps at the point when he realized he was being pursued. Interesting, he had those cars pulled over there.
Ooh, okay.
And there you see he's on Thunderbird. He was on Thunderbird and now... Okay.
We're going to go up to Sky 12.
Thunderbird is where this began. Now we're on Sky 12 live in a somewhat remote area of North Phoenix. Again, trying to pick up the road signs we see there to figure out where this driver is. Again, it's that yellow Corvette at the top of your screen.
DPS, Phoenix Police, both following this suspect right here, this person that's driving, and we are told it's possibly related to a homicide from earlier today, but as Bram mentioned, we're still waiting to get confirmation from both DPS as well as Phoenix Police. But if you're anywhere in this area, be prepared for however this might end, because like Bram said, we want to see this come to a safe outcome right here.
And now in a largely empty area of the freeway of a North Phoenix roadway. And this is far North Phoenix. We're talking about Joe Max, Happy Valley Road area. On the upper right of your screen, you see what happened earlier, pulling that Yui to escape what may have been a police pursuit. We don't know.
And you can tell in some areas it looks like the driver is taking more chances than others. So in some areas, you know, slowing down when it comes to the red light, but then that driver just plowing right past drivers and cutting a few of them off.
Yeah, as we've seen in the past, police will have some kind of plan. They need to get the driver in a relatively enclosed area. It's difficult, really challenging to stop a driver in open terrain like that when there's so many places to go. And of course, they're very mindful of other drivers on the road and what the consequence of a takedown might be. Now, hang on here. Is he on the wrong side of the road there? He is on the wrong side of the road right now. Look out. Oh, my goodness. We're going to follow this very carefully at this point. He's on the wrong side of the road going against traffic. We can't tell you exactly what road he's on. Perhaps our producers can help us out here. Look out. Ooh, just missed a man there.
Oh.
More traffic oncoming.
A very frightening situation.
Let's keep an eye where he goes
right
at
here
this
in
intersection.
The wrong direction. Making a full...
There it is. DPS right there, baby. DPS. So you got a weapon. Keep a left side a little bit. Left.
550. Sounds like they just performed a hit at Del Valley, east of 17. Multiple units, 550.
All right, folks. Finally has come to an end here.
Firebird to DPS.
This was the only way they were going to get this guy to stop. Here comes a dog.
Firebird, I copy. You got him at Death Valley, 1340.
Hey, 15, I got you.
Copy.
All right, now they think he has a weapon, folks.
Ten to Central, good day.
510, good day, 1348.
5 same traffic.
515, 10-4, 1348.
Okay, they're getting ready to let the dog go. They've got their shields. Let's see what happens here. There goes the dog.
Taxi 7.
Dove Valley and North Valley Parkway. Come on, get him, Fido. See if he's still responsive. Yeah.
Okay, now we have flames coming out of what appears to be the yellow Corvette. So here are some live images from the ground right there. Our crews are tracking what's happening from the air and on the ground, and you can see flames coming from what appears to be the engine right there. Yeah, you can see obviously the suspect has been removed from the vehicle. Nobody is in that car anymore, and that car is on fire, and they're just standing back. And it's a tight shot. We don't see any fire units in the scene, but I imagine they'll want to put this out pretty quickly. Here we go. Okay, looks like they're bringing some hoses up to put out the fire. That is the yellow Corvette that led police on a chase lasting, gosh, close to half an hour. In far north Phoenix. There's a fire, some responders there, so it appears they are there to help out in this situation. But again, unknown who the suspect is and why they were following him in the first place.
Okay, go the other way. Go the other way. He's dead in the street.
Out what started all of this, and you know, from my perspective, my vantage point here, we could only see one person who was inside that vehicle and one person who was pulled out of the car. That's all I was able to see from my perspective here. But you know, we were following along with the chase as it was happening, and you know, like you guys said, this vehicle was going all over the streets of the valley, going at very high rates of speed, going in the wrong direction. And so you know, it appears that this has come to an end here, and the SUV that did some kind of maneuver in order to stop this car, it does appear that that is a law enforcement vehicle. We don't have exact confirmation on that yet, but again, we were being passed by multiple unmarked vehicles that did have their lights on, and so it does appear at this point that that was most likely a law enforcement officer who was inside that SUV.
All right, excuse me, Charlie, we just have this new information in right now. Police are now saying, you know, we pulled back from that scene for a reason. There was an officer-involved shooting. Police shot the suspect in that car. The body is covered. We can see that from Sky 12 overhead. So it appears chase has ended with that yellow Corvette in flames. The suspect shot dead by police at the scene. Chase over. Suspect dead. And as we said earlier, it appears, fortunately, no other people were harmed during this roughly 30-minute long chase.
Thank goodness. A lot of close calls.
Copy. Whew. Holy cow.